Wait, hold on. I was wondering, would the temporary recovery work on this? I'm not sure.
Sure, you can. Yeah, you can try it. Remind me how recovery works.
So recovery. I just looked at it and it was like, well, I just had it open and it's just okay. You recover from, you hero point. You immediately recover from dazed, fatigued, or stun conditioned without. So I'm not sure if this counts as days or any other thing.
It's not really.
All right.
But yeah, not technically. But is it a status ailment? So I could have it applied for you.
It's up to you if you.
I think so. Use it. I want if there's a reason for you to use a card, I want you to be able to use the card.
All right.
So
hold on. Get my pieces back. Come back, and I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know in universe how
I mean, are you going to spend the time to get all of your pieces back? Because that is going to take time.
I imagine if I just recover, I can't. I would just be a foot shorter.
You would be shorter. Yes.
It'd be like, I am back. Hey, look, I don't have legs. I'm just gonna be like, okay, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. Fiends have showed up to shoot down the citizens and turn them to these evil, blocky forms.
The shooting from where?
From
What's
where?
going on?
I'm not 100% sure. Cave is on the case. I'm letting all the heroes know. The sounds of the festival is preventing all of us from teaming up.
Oh, wonderful.
Yellow, you have the sharp eyes.
I do.
You might be able to pinpoint where they are.
Mm-hmm. How many people have been blockified, I guess?
So we have Odin, we have the noodle guy, and we have I think there was a third person who had just gotten hit and shattered.
Okay. From where I've seen these three people get hit from, can I, see the pinpoint locations and kind of use my investigative mind and
Sure.
try to pinpoint where that goes from?
Sure, do you want to roll for that?
Yeah, I can roll.
What would you like to roll?
What
do you think
I'd
makes
imagine
sense?
that'd be an investigation check.
Sure.
Or if you want to go perception.
Sure.
But I'm doing investigation, which is actually worse than my perception. But it's a natural 20, okay?
Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to start marking things.
Okay.
Dang. Okay, so yellow.
And I wouldn't know, exactly where they are or anything, but
No.
I do know, about the location where the firing would come from.
Correct. You would probably need to make another roll to, to see that. There's one that's sort of in the building over here. There's one that seems to be in the building over here. And then the other cool thing that only yellow so far has been picked up is that there actually are a couple of them actually riding in the floats themselves. They're actually in the actual floats. So there's a float that's over here right now with one, and then there's a float that is over... I guess there's a close one over here. There you go. So you all are still by the pond right now. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total. One more than each of you.
Okay. So, are each of these little blocks, individual blocks, 50 feet or something, or?
Yeah, roughly. I would say roughly.
I haven't seen any of them, but I know roughly how many shooters and where approximately they are.
I would probably say that you know that there's at least 4. The one over here is pretty far. I don't know if you would have necessarily noticed that one, but Chrono at least has that one accounted for.
So I'm going to note the angles of fire. I'm just going to go call to action. I'm going to point there to them. No context, so however you want to interpret that.
Okay.
Get people evacuated. Just quickly talk, evacuate people, save people, go. If you can, stop them. And I'm just going to go out. I'm going to try to help people, try to end festivities any way I can.
Sure. I would like everybody to roll initiative, just so that we can do this in an orderly fashion. So I'm gonna fire a few shots. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not rolling very well at all. Okay. So, 2 more people just randomly in the crowd get hit and turn into blocks. I'm going to say that one of the shots actually hits the base of the Ferris wheel. So the Ferris wheel is starting to get blocky as well, and you're going to start seeing the Ferris wheel start to tilt. FYI. We'll say that the Ferris wheel is on this corner. So, Chrono, I'm sorry. Back to you. You get to do whatever you'd like.
No worries. I'm only aware of this one, correct?
You're only aware of that one. Yes.
Yeah. I'll teleport to it. And what do I see?
You teleport to it, and you basically see essentially a Lego man. Like, which is why he's not giving off heat signature. He literally is legitimately, like, think Emmett from the Lego movie, but an evil version of Emmett, which I think actually was a thing in the movie, in the second film. Yeah. But he's got like a sniper rifle of some sort. Are you teleporting right next to him, right behind him?
Right behind him.
Right behind him. All right. I'm gonna roll an awareness, I guess, or a perception roll. I guess roll a stealth to see if he notices you.
Sure.
He does have very good perception because he's a sniper. So you're gonna have to roll really well for him to not notice you.
Oh, I actually have pretty good stealth, surprisingly. 22.
22. Okay. Even with a 22, you will not surprise him.
Okay.
So, but it's not his turn yet, so he can't act. But he at least is not flat-footed. If that's a thing in this game.
And going from where I came from with a half-mile movement, how much more movement do I have now?
What is your full movement? You said half
mile.
I mean, a block, like I said, is what? What percentage of a mile did we say a block was?
20. 20 is what you said.
20%. So you still have 30% of a mile left.
I will teleport. So I'll just touch him, and using my movement, I can teleport him. But he needs to make a dodge. DC 17.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna teleport him outside, but.
No.
He got an 18.
Okay.
An 18.
So I teleport without him outside the building, then I'll teleport back in and just swing on him.
Okay.
I will use my all-out attack here.
Sure.
And I have like an improved all-out attack.
Sure.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. My total toughness is 25.
Okay.
25.
So 15 plus my damage. My damage is 3 damage, and then it crits on a 19 or a 20. So 3 damage.
And then plus your strength.
So 8. So 8 points of damage.
And then 8.
Plus 15.
Yeah.
23 plus 5. And then plus whatever the crit is. So I believe that's already a failure, yes?
Yes.
Because I got a 25.
Yeah, so that's 1 failure. Probably 2 with the crit. Yeah, so 2 degrees of failure.
2 degrees of failure. All right. So this guy has 2 degrees of failure, which means that I don't know what that means, like in terms of.
So is he a minion or is he a hero character?
They're all considered like hero characters.
Okay. So what that means is he takes -1 to toughness, and then he's also now dazed for the round.
He's dazed. Okay.
What is dazed to do?
That means he has. I think that means he either has to take either a regular action or a movement action. You cannot do either or.
Okay. To end my turn, I will just kind of teleport to the top of the building he's in, so he can't see me. I want to teleport on the roof above us.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it. All one turn. All right. The next person is so all of the guys get to shoot. We'll say that I won't go against what I said I did, but definitely the one who's been alerted by Chrono will probably act differently next round. Yellow, you're up.
Okay. Right. I've done my initial, like,
Yeah.
get people to safety. At this point, yeah, I think I'm going to find an area with a good defensive position that has a bit of cover. And I'm going to try to see if I can't spot anybody from, like, exact positionings from
Sure.
my location. I do have, like, the scope on my rifle, which
Yep.
I will pull out
Yep, you do.
as it unstealths and kaleidoscopes out, and I'm going to try to look to where
Sure.
where I saw
Roll.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, roll me another perception scene.
Think that applied? I think it did.
29?
29. I
Okay.
believe that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you basically can see the locations of these all four.
All four
You
of the
know where
ones
all
that I
four
did
of them.
spot. Okay.
Yes, all four of them. So you can fire at any of those four.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a first pot shot off at, I guess,
Which
the one that is furthest away.
Furthest away.
So I believe
Okay.
it would be this one, yes?
That one in the float. Correct. That one
Okay.
in the float.
He's also on the move, so
Mhm.
I don't want that to be a thing.
Yeah, he's about to go behind some buildings.
Mhm.
So
That'd be an 18 against
Okay.
Hotman.
so that's one failure, Kyle, right?
Yes, which is just they just take one lower toughness.
Cool. Can you do anything else, Yellow?
No, I'm just gonna hunker down. I took my shot. I didn't kill
Yeah.
him, so I can't take a.
Cool.
But I
All right.
got some damage off.
Joey says, I'm going to use my turn to get to live stream and use the microphone to try to warn people. Everyone take cover. We're under shot. So, yeah, he will do that. He will interrupt live stream. Live stream is going to be slightly, like, surprised, but then he's going to explain the situation to him. A lot of people who are watching the parade are like, what's going on? And then in the next round, live stream will make the announcement. But Knave can still act normally in the next round. So, cool. Let's go back to Odin.
Okay, so first I'm still blocky and like halfway.
Yes.
So I imagine it'll take my action to put myself back together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then once I put myself back together, I'm going to use the temperance to undo the effects. I'm not sure how in universe you want that to kind of work.
Yeah, I think you have to roll another. Roll me a toughness or fortitude. Actually, fortitude. Roll me a fortitude.
Fortitude.
I think.
Okay. Actually, like re-rolling fortitude checks is actually more of the Hierophant thing. So if you want me to use that instead of
Oh, so what is recovery?
recovery.
What does mean?
Recovery just means I recover from days and stuff. So if I'm dazed, I use the hero point or this card to get rid of it. But the
Gotcha.
Hierophant allows me to. I'm pretty sure allows me to re-roll certain things.
Gotcha.
So I will just use the Hierophant. Instead.
Use the Hierophant. Use the Hierophant instead.
And so instead of using actions, it allows me to re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll a fortitude check. 31.
Yeah. I will say that you will be able to, quote unquote, heal the effects of the whatever the serum was that tried to turn you into Lego blocks.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to, because they hit the Ferris wheel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to use my actual hero point to allow myself to use extra effort without any consequences. So
Okay.
that I can go, and I also have the ability to like run off walls freely.
Nice.
So I'm just going to zoom around and start saving people from the Ferris wheel before like it falls.
Nice. So I'm moving you over to the Ferris wheel. So you're gonna go over there and you're just gonna start like taking people out of the.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can also fly
Cool.
too, and it's the same movement speed.
Love
so
it.
it's like
All right. Chrono.
I feel useless, man.
Go ahead, Chrono. Go ahead. What would you like to do?
Basically the exact same turn as last time. I'll teleport to where I was, try and teleport him out, and attack if that doesn't work. So he starts with a dodge or a dodge check. DC 17.
DC 17. All right. Ugh, I rolled really high.
Okay.
So
Then I'll
dodges.
do the exact same thing. Here's my roll. I got him.
Bad luck. I'm invoking my bad luck. So
Okay.
that means roll 3 times, get the worst of the 3 rolls.
First roll is 11, 3, nat 20. So 3 plus the 17 is 20 to hit.
20 to beat their dodge will succeed. That will succeed.
I think, was it parry?
Their dodge
I think
is
it's
13.
parry that I'm going
Oh, it's
for.
parry. Their parry is also 13. So
Okay.
you beat it by 7.
So
That matters.
is that 2 degrees of success or 1?
2.
Okay, 2 degrees of success.
Badly. My toughness roll is only 11.
Okay, so I believe that's like several degrees of failure. So I think
Okay.
he's done so.
So I think he's yes. So you will slice through him with the sword, and he, like a Lego man, like just breaks apart into different pieces, and the Lego pieces clatter to the
The
floor.
Yoda death sound. Ah!
With the rest of my movement, I'll just kind of pick up the gun and a piece of the
Yeah.
Lego and just teleport back to that same building I was at. I think the fight's over. That's the only guy I saw, so I think we're done.
Sure. Cool. And I think that's the end. That will be the end of your turn. Okay. So the floats would have moved. So this guy is behind this building, so he's not able to fire anything. This one is over here. So I'm going to say that I'm going to fire 3 more shots, because there's only 3 that can actually shoot anything. I rolled terribly. Okay. 2 of them fire at you all instead. So one of them is going to fire at Odin again. And then the other one's going to fire at Nave.
Oh,
So
really?
let's start with Odin.
My dodge is 0,
First.
so my dodge DC is 10.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
Natural 20. So because I got a nat 20, that's an automatic hit. And then so you don't even bother dodging or parrying, right?
Oh yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. I don't have the parry stuff, so it just hits me. So I have to roll toughness, and when we did the rules, so it's a +5 to that. So then we roll toughness, and then if you want that, you can also say that it goes to the fortitude check if you want to do that too. I'm not sure, 100%. But let me roll the toughness first.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
22.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me rolling terribly.
So you're trying to go against my what with toughness?
Toughness is the damage of the bullet, unless it's the fact, unless the bullet doesn't do anything and just affects me. Then you want me to roll with the fortitude.
Okay, so the damage is 8.
Okay.
It says damage 8, penetrating 8.
Penetrating.
Damage.
I think penetrating means that it goes through any
If you
It
have
goes-
like invulnerable or
if you
something.
have an invulnerability,
Okay.
and I don't have that, so it's 5
so
plus 8, so that would have been a 23, but we added another 5 to that because of not 20, so that's 20.
Right.
That's 28 minus my 22. That's 6.
2
So
degrees of
2
failure.
degrees of failure.
if that's how you see it. Then yeah, it'd be about 2 degrees.
I think that's 2 degrees of failure. All right. So your toughness is down by 2.
by 1, so it only
One
goes
by
increment
one.
by
And
1,
he's
but
dazed.
each. But I'm dazed, but I'm going to use temperance to just
Nice.
say I'm not dazed.
That you're not dazed. Okay.
So now I have 1 injury, and what else happens?
Okay. But you are starting to get blocky again.
Okay, do I?
You're starting to get blocky again. Yes.
Question: do I do a fortitude check on that, or
Does it just happen?
I would say that you can. I think that initially, because it's starting to take effect, you can roll a fortitude at the beginning of the next turn. The beginning of the next turn, just remember you can roll fortitude at the beginning to like wear off the effects.
got it?
Cool. All right. Knave, you're getting hit.
That's 3 degrees of failure.
That's 3
It's
degrees,
3,
right?
but wait, is he in my line of sight?
I would say so.
I take the bullet for him.
Okay.
Damn.
I hit the
Okay.
pulls.
You can move quickly.
And-
yeah, I mean, Knave's not is an easy person to
Yeah.
spot, so I'll say sure.
And I take the bullet for him, and I just roll toughness. It doesn't go through anything. I just have to take the bullet from him. Where we roll toughness again.
Okay.
19.
19
So
against the 23, right?
yeah. So that is
Only 1 degree.
That was only
1 degree of failure.
So I take another.
All right.
So I just zoop
Okay.
in and take the shot for him.
Okay. I will say though that since you got hit again while you're becoming blocky, that I'll say like the arm that you use to hold onto your staff just shatters and your staff drops to the ground. It does the staff probably breaks into 2 pieces but doesn't shatter, but your arm shatters.
If that's the case, so you would count that as I'm no longer holding the spear, right?
Correct.
That means my form shifts back to normal Odin.
Okay.
That is a condition I have put on my spear. I must be holding it.
Got it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Man, no, it's weird.
What happens?
I'm rolling terribly. I'm like, man, I have a toughness of 15.
What happens?
Oh man!
Oh no!
I forget if
Hey,
it's +2 or +5 for the crit, but yeah, that's kind of how that works.
I'm gone for 15 minutes and we're dying.
Remind me.
We're all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Oh man. I'm not that good at dodging and parrying as you guys are. I only have a +13.
It's better than me.
Yellow, you're up.
Oh no. I can't really do much else than fire at people. I don't see the target that I was firing at.
Right, but you know where the other ones are. You saw all 4 of them, so you can fire at the other 3.
I don't want to risk a ricochet not hitting though. So I'm just gonna pick a different target. Get the one furthest away from me, which would be this one up here, and I'm gonna take another pot shot at him too.
Sure.
So that would be another 27.
That'll hit them.
Okay.
That'll hit their dodge.
I have 5 on my damage for my sniper rifle.
And your damage, so that's 5 plus 15, 15, so that would be 20. And what do you roll? 17?
17.
Oh,
So it's 1 failure.
One failure.
Yep.
Okay.
That
Cool.
was another.
All right, that wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no. Once you get the hang of it, it's like
Yeah.
it's just
It's
that
good.
it's a bunch of numbers. You basically you just have to like be like, okay, what's this? What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
It's like you have to know the pattern of what has to follow. Yeah.
Right. It's. I think when we get the critical failures, critical successes,
Yeah,
that's
what
where it gets
failures is
complicated.
easy. Failures
And
I just
That's my.
So, if you're curious, what Root Canal is doing is she's just trying to help let everybody know that, to get down, or she's just telling everyone that somebody's attacking. So, let's focus on you 4 more. Knave of Diamonds, go ahead. Somebody just literally took a bullet for you.
Yeah. Love it. My minions are doing work.
So live stream is
Great.
this round, at the start of this round, telling everyone, attention everyone, like we're under attack, everyone take cover, basically is what he's saying.
Yeah.
This is not a
not a
part
drill.
of the show. I repeat, this is not a part of the show, right?
Perfect. All right. Then I'm gonna look towards the attacker on the left of the map.
Did you spot him? Did you see him?
Oh, I don't know.
You have to roll a seeing.
Oh
Perception
yeah.
seeing.
Okay.
He's the closest one, so you might see him.
Perception. Ooh, no.
I don't think you're
13.
gonna.
I gave you a
Unfortunately.
general area.
Mm.
Not specific.
Yeah. Did you don't have magician anymore, right? So you can't give him like an assist. Okay.
No.
I mean, I'll give you a +2 bonus, in which case that would be a 15. So I'll say you'll be able to see this one.
All right, great.
Because he's the closest one. I'll say you can see that one. Go ahead.
Then I'm just gonna. So I'm stretching out my right arm. And the stopwatch just drops down, and I'm gonna slowly start swinging. And he himself starts to hear the ticking of clocks, different clocks. So I'm gonna use my affliction on him to try to control him. So he has to roll a will save.
Okay. Cool. A will save. So this I will save. I do actually roll, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled really well. I got a 19, natural 19, so it's a 29. I rolled very well.
Okay. Yeah, then that's not really a fight. So I'm trying to to start to try to control him, but it doesn't really come. Maybe because he's blocky and doesn't really have ears or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean he is pretty well secluded. Not polluted. He has a lot of cover because he is inside of this big this lantern-looking thing. So, okay. Is there anything else that Nave can do?
Yeah, the only thing that I'm gonna do then is do you know which one was trying to shoot at me? What direction it came from? Because I'm just gonna try to stand between them.
Yeah, the one that was trying to shoot at you came from this direction-ish.
Yeah, but I know that there's one up there, so I'm just gonna stand in front of Odin, just to make sure that he doesn't get another shot. Because seeing the block effect, it's like, oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I guess Odin's, you're up then.
So, question: is this guy on the ground?
No, he's in a float.
He's in a float. Okay.
He's in the balloon, the float balloons, but it's just the floating lantern things, the giant lantern things that you saw in the previous.
Which one of these can I see, or at least I know where they are?
Roll me a perception seeing if you didn't try to spot them before. I don't think you ever tried.
No.
The only person who was actively looking for them were Chrono and
So
Yellow.
hold on, I just want to know who I can.
Yeah.
Because I have probably not going to do anything. Oh, 15. I'm not sure how that would.
I would say you can see this one.
See that one. Okay. So guys, have you ever heard of a mechanic called team attacks?
Yes.
I know.
So we have to hold our action. So hold on. So it will take me to reform everything. It will take me an action, I assume, or will I take a bonus action? I'm not sure what that will do. It's just my arm, so I'm not sure what you do.
Well,
you would have to spend a whole round to put your arm back together.
Okay.
A whole round.
Okay.
there aren't any bonus actions. It's just standard, and then you have your movement.
I'm pretty sure there will go that either way, but I kind of point to because you said this one I can see.
Yeah. My other question is, in a round, I don't know if you would have necessarily been able to save everyone on the Ferris wheel.
I mean, remember I reduce things by 10 ranks by speed. So in terms to put into perspective, if something takes 2 hours, I reduce that to 12 seconds.
Fair enough. Okay, so maybe you were able to save everybody.
I'd like to say that's up to you, but I just wanted to put into perspective of how short I can do things in that form.
For right now, I guess we can say that you saved people off of the Ferris wheel. For right now, it seems really fast, but okay. Yeah. For right now.
Hey, it's the Flash.
That's.
Yeah, basically. But so I want to put together my arm, but I want to tell Forrest, aim for that guy. And I'm going to use I'm going to use extra effort again, but now this time I'm going to get exhaustion. And hold that action, because what we have to do for a team attack is you have to hold your action to a strike. And I can fly, and my flying movement is my flying movement is 180 feet already without like the boost. So I assume I can hit the guy when I go. So the idea is I'm gonna wait for Forrest to also shoot, and then because yours is also goes through toughness, right? They have to roll toughness for the damage. There's no alternate effects, so that's good. So we can do that, because if yours was like a mental attack or something else or a fortitude, we would not be able to combine. So
do I have to hold my attack, or if I have a reaction, could I use that instead if it is an attack?
I think what happens is I have to hold my attack, and I have to wait. And basically, everyone who's going to be in the team attack has to hold their action until everyone can go, and then they all go at once. I'm pretty sure. So, for example, since I'm at the end of the round, I'm going to hold my action. So I'm holding it, and then once yours hit, if it's only the two of us, I just have to wait for you to make your attack.
Okay.
And now let me go to the exhaustion rules, because I'm going to be exhausted after this.
It's not fun. I took a peek at that and was like, nope, I don't want to be exhausted.
At the end of the round, the Ferris wheel is starting to fall over. A lot of people are running out of the way to get away from the Ferris wheel, but they might not be fast enough. We'll see. But the Ferris wheel is starting to fall down over a bunch of people that are trying to run away. Chrono, you're up.
Okay, what am I aware of?
You definitely can see this Ferris wheel starting to crash down on people. Like, that's probably your immediate thing. If you want to try looking for other threats, you're welcome to make another seeing awareness or perception seeing roll.
I got a 25.
25? Okay. In addition to the Ferris wheel, I will say that you can see these two perched in the buildings.
Okay. I'm going to teleport next to this one and attempt to teleport him, so the dodge, or whatever it's called.
Alright. Let me see how you do. Oh, natural 1!
There we go.
Natural 1!
So,
Auto failure.
I'm just teleporting him off, like, the same height as the building, just teleporting him off.
Nice.
Letting him drop.
And just dropping him? Nice.
That one to this one on the ground and attack him.
Cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, here's the roll. I rolled a 6 plus 17 gets me to 23.
So it meets my parry. That meets it. It meets it, beats it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you do hit, but I don't think that's why I roll a toughness.
That's right, and there's no degrees of failure, so it's just all you have to do is beat a 23.
I didn't beat a 23.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I got a 13.
Okay, so that's 3 degrees of failure, correct?
Right. It's 3 degrees. He already had 1 degree of failure, so does that kill him?
No, that lowers him by 1, but now he has the daze effect permanently, and I think if he also moves, movement's cut in half.
Wait, why didn't it do if there was like 3 degrees of failure? What does the degrees of failure do in that case if it only did like 1 damage?
So if you did damage, only lowers your toughness by 1, does not give you any stats conditions. 2 gives you also a single damage to your toughness, but it gives you the stats condition daze for 1 round. 3 gives it permanently, and if you get 3 twice, it
knocks you out.
Knocks you out, and then 4 is full on knockout.
Okay, and then I'll go back to my perch. Just teleport to that same building I've been hanging out on.
So because he had 1 degree of failure from before, his toughness was actually 1 lower. So his toughness was actually 12. So that's 11. That's a difference of 11 for the 23?
So
okay, I don't know if it matters if my toughness was 1 lower.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
It could, but in this case, I don't think it does.
Yeah, not in the specifics.
So this guy is now -2 to his toughness?
Yeah.
He's -2 to his toughness, and he's
permanently
essentially dazed. Permanently dazed. Okay, great.
Unless he heals somehow.
All right. So this guy is going to try to fire at Chrono, and this guy is going to try to fire at Chrono. Daze just means he has 1 action, correct?
He can either take an action or move, and...
Right. Okay, so 1 is going to try to fire at Chrono. I got a 27.
Okay, so because I used the all-out attack, it's -5 to my dodge and parry. So
okay, so
you gotta beat 13.
That probably hits. Okay, so that I did,
okay.
So that hits.
And then I have like impervious, but I'm pretty sure you pierced that, correct?
If that's what penetrating 8 means.
It can penetrate up to 8 levels of impervious.
8 levels of impervious.
I have 10, I think. I don't know how this works.
So,
true.
That I believe that just nullify because it doesn't go over your impervious rank. It just doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. So it's basically a way to like get things to go through, but since you're impervious, it's still higher than their penetrating, and it doesn't.
Gotcha. Okay.
So does it mean that they can't hurt him at all?
I mean, at least with that damage. What was the damage? Was 8?
Yeah, damage 8, penetrating 8.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay. So they're just firing at him, and you're
it's
just...
like Superman. Think of it like Superman, where like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I mean, if that's how the rules work, that's how the rules work. Okay.
Sorry,
so that means the other one... So the other one's going to try to hit you, but they can't. The other ones are one's going to try to fire, this one's going to try to fire at Knave, and this one's going to try to fire at, this one's trying to fire at Yellow.
Okay.
So Knave, natural 20 on Knave.
That's gonna hit.
Unfortunately.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
So that's the toughness for me then.
Yeah. So it's a damage 8, penetrating 8.
Toughness of 12.
So that means, if it's damage 8, penetrating 8, how does that translate?
Damage 8. The penetrating doesn't matter because he doesn't have the.
I don't
Right.
have anything yet.
So you have
okay.
8 plus 15 is the DC on the roll he needs to make, and plus whatever a critical does to that. So you're already looking at 23 minus
So-
critical.
It's a new round, so would you allow me to step in again, Hark?
I mean, if that's what you want to
Oh
do.
yeah, I'm stepping in.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, that's what you do. So, you can take it. You can take the critical hit. So, roll whatever it is you have to roll.
Oh man,
17.
why am I rolling so low today, man? Yeah. So
Oh boy.
So what does that mean for you?
Okay, so the critical hit still goes through because I go in and intercept the hit. So
Mhm.
if their damage was 8, so it's 8 plus 15, and then we do in the plus 5, so that's. And minus
Wait, how
7.
far away from you are? Oh, you're right next to him.
He's
I'm
right next to
there,
him.
And even
We're buddy.
even if my exhaustion were to hit, it would be which is not going to go until I do my extra effort action that I'm holding off. Then it would still be able to jump in. So that's 11. So if you want, if that's either 2 or 3, I think how we've been doing it, that means it's 3 because it's 2 and then the 1 over. So I now have 3, which
Okay.
now means I am dazed throughout. Again,
Okay.
and my movement is halved, and then after I do my next action, my movement's going to be halved again.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but yes, I boom and I take another hit.
Okay. I'm going to say that this one probably will end up hitting your other leg. So one of your legs shatters. So you're making me probably even slower than before as well. Okay, yellow, I don't think I hit. Well, maybe I did. It's a 20?
I also
Against-
said I was gonna like hunker down and take cover. Does that give me? Did I find any cover, or I don't? I think we skipped over that.
You're at the lake, you're by the shrine, so sure, you can take cover by the shrine.
Okay. Would that
If you
be
want.
like half cover or partial cover or anything like that?
I feel like that would be more like, well, the shrine's pretty big, so it can be half. I guess it could be half, sure. So that means
I believe it's a +5 to my parry and
your
dodge.
Okay, so what's your parry? Or what's your dodge, excuse me? Because this is a range attack.
So my dodge with the bonus would be 13.
Okay,
I
then
think-
who would still hit
or-
you because I got a 20.
No, it's 13 plus 10, right? Because
Oh, 23? Then
cover.
I would have missed.
okay.
Then I would have missed.
Okay.
If you did not have cover, he would have hit you.
He would have. Oh dear.
Okay. The floats are moving here. This guy's moving right here, so he's still not gonna be able to hit anything. So, sorry, yellow, you're up.
Okay. I'm looking back at Odin. I see he's doing terrible. He said he wanted to do a team attack,
He's still nodding. Let's do this.
and the bullet comes right over my head. And as I duck back down behind the. Fine, let's do it. Are we attacking now, or are you
Yeah.
waiting until your turn?
So I remember I expended my I hold in my extra effort action before, so I imagine that's what goes off now. So
Okay.
I fly like, if you ever know in the MCU or like Thor, he flies via his hammer. He flies via his spear, so he kind of flings himself and goes for the strike. And how team attacks work is basically we both roll individually, and then based on how many degrees we get increases the damage on the person with the highest amount of damage. So we'll just roll this and we'll do this step by step.
I should also point out that the one guy that Chrono threw over the building has now fallen to its death and has shattered.
I kind of assumed
So there's only 3 left.
Mm.
So there's only 3 left.
Okay, hold on.
Did that float move down further?
Yes, it did. Oh wow, okay. So you both attack with a total of 39?
Yes.
Is that what's happening? So who are you aiming at?
The guy on the float.
This guy back here?
So I
Okay.
kind of just fly up and hit him.
So that will definitely hit.
And how many-
my toughness
And how many degrees of success is that?
from my
39.
is this a pair? Is this a melee attack or a ranged attack?
Mine is ranged, but
His is
attacks
range
with
and mine is
dodge.
melee, so I think we take them separately and we add them up.
Okay,
later.
so my dodge, if I add 10 to them, which I think is what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be
Mhm.
doing.
Then so-
My dodge, they're both 23. They're
23.
both-
Okay, so I think we
Oh.
both miss.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, because I rolled a 22, and that's a 17.
Oh, okay. So you
Ooh.
both miss. All right, that stinks.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well.
Never
like
trust you again.
Hey, you're not the one right in front of him. But hey, when it goes, huzzah!
So are you now together, or is now yellow suddenly teleported?
No,
here
it's more
up
like
next
it's
to you?
more
I
like
just took a
it's- you
shot with my
just took a
rifle.
shot, and as long as
Oh,
you use the
you
same
both-
like DC for
Gotcha.
the damage, we can team attack. So he
Gotcha.
and Odin goes, and we
Gotcha.
both miss.
All right. Knave, go for
We're
it.
the worst. Okay. I'm gonna try the same thing actually. I'm just trying my best to take control of that one dude that's just peppering us with block bullets. So another will save from it.
A will save.
Mhm.
All right. 21.
That makes it again. So I'm gonna.
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah,
You're
it's-
just rolling really well.
It's a DC 20. So but I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna use an extra effort to get another action.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna make like a reticle, like a sniper reticle that's coming
Okay.
from the side of the building and aiming towards the dude that's shooting at us with an illusion.
Okay. To maybe increase their ability to hit.
No, like someone is aiming at one of the attackers just to
Oh.
put them off that, oh no, we are under attack as well by some
Gotcha.
sniper.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
And you're putting it on the one on the float.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Odin, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, I'm actually up. So I have a -2 penalty on all my actions now, and because I am now hindered and I'm impaired and hindered, so impaired gives me a -2 to the penalty checks, and now I'm hindered, which means I move half my movement speed, -1 per rank. So, but let's do this. I'm right up in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and use my one action because I'm dazed because I can't do anything else. I'm going to go gun gear, form change, form number 4, Umbra. And you see now his armor shifts into just pure darkness, and his cloak that's normally purple is now like black.
Okay.
Black as night, and his spear turns to this dark spear, and that's all he can do for a moment.
Okay, I'll try to do like basically the same trick with the guy that's injured, just trying to drop him from a height that'll kill him. So the dog.
Sure. So dodge.
Yeah.
All right. I got a 31.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'll
So-
teleport over to my allies.
Next to yellow or next to Knave and Odin? Or actually, Odin's in the float
Just
right
kind
now.
of in the middle of the group. I don't think I need
Okay.
to be particularly close to them to do this. I'm gonna use my inspire. I'm gonna drop a hero point. Yeah, just this scene. All of you have a +5 bonus to all your rolls until my turn.
Nice. Nice.
And then I'm gonna purposely like try and choose a place that I don't think snipers could hit me, like inside a building or something like that, where I can't be shot and teleport into it.
Pick a building, any building.
Do this
Whatever,
one.
wherever. That's fine. Cool. All right. The Ferris wheel is toppling over. It looks like there's one person that is probably not going to run away fully before the Ferris wheel falls on top of them at the end of this next round. Just FYI.
Totally could have
Help,
saved them.
I can't help. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm just warning you all. So, 2 more people are gonna try to fire at Yellow, who's still undercover.
Great.
The first one was a 30.
That'll hit.
30?
Oh,
That'll hit.
no.
All right, roll a toughness. Yellow
+5.
+5. That's still good, right? 25.
That was a natural
So my
19.
damage. Yeah, my damage was an 8, so that succeeds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So does nothing happen, or?
I think so.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happens. And then Odin, the one that you're trying to fight, he's just gonna try to hit you point blank. And I only got a 22.
I got a 22, so that would hit. So let me roll
Okay.
my toughness. So I'm gonna roll my toughness, and that's only. And so since I already have a -2 because of my exhaustion, but it's also a +5 because of just a plus.
Oh wow.
That's a nat. That's a nat 22. So that's the max I can do.
Wow. All right.
+5
I'm
on top
going-
of that, right?
That's okay. Then I'll say that with the natural, just to speed things up a little bit, that you can take a free hit.
Ooh.
They can make a free attack
So
on this guy.
I'm using Umbra now. So this is what Umbra does. It is a perception attack. So he just rolls toughness. But here's another fun thing. It has I forgot the
I failed.
which means you always just have to roll the toughness check. But another thing it has is that it has I'm pretty sure I'm looking for the exact name, but it's called Insidious, and
Oh, so he doesn't even know
unnoticeable.
it's happening.
So he doesn't even know it's happening. So
Okay.
he just gets attacked
Okay.
without it
Okay.
knowing it's happening. So it's like Insidious and also hidden. So basically, normally Odin he would like do an attack, but as long as he's within my range and I can see him, it just happens. And it's almost like
Or
reality just affects him.
oh, wait, is it subtle and insidious? Because insidious is like
Yes,
if you get
it has
shot with a
both.
bullet, then you don't
Mm.
realize you've been shot with a bullet.
It
You
has
know, like
both.
you've been shot, but it
It has
doesn't
both.
hurt. It has,
It has
both.
both.
Oh.
Yes. It's almost like the
Okay.
cut just appears.
So he's just
So-
standing there, and then just like blood sprays out of him, or it's a Lego,
And
so
he-
like his arm falls off.
His arm. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So,
That's fine.
That's if you
And-
hit, though, right?
well, the thing is, it's a perception attack, so he just rolls toughness.
Which I did, and I rolled badly. I rolled a natural 2.
Okay, so it's
my 11 is my
15
total.
plus 10 because it was a 10, so that's 25 minus. So what was it?
I'm sorry. 11 is my total.
Minus
toughness.
11, so that is 14. So that's 3.
Free.
That's
Yeah.
3. So he just gets hit without realizing what happens.
Okay. So what are with 3 degrees? What happens to him with 3
3
degrees?
degrees. That means he takes another hit, so -1. But now he is permanently dazed, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure his movement's half. But yeah, so he can only take an action or move next round,
Okay.
or all his rounds.
His move is at half speed too.
Yeah, so
So he has -3 to his toughness now, or just still -1?
it's just -1. So each hit is just a -1. It's just it's
Minus
just
1.
that each degree increases the chance of them getting hit.
Right. Okay. Got it. All right. Cool. Awesome. Then that was the end of their turn. Yellow, you're up.
Which one was the one that took a shot at me and almost hit me?
The one over here.
Okay. I'm gonna return the favor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take shots at me. I'm just gonna wheel back around, just angrily bang, and that's a 28.
Sure. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Did you add the +5?
It's
Oh, that's
It's-
5 on top of that.
33. All right. His toughness was only a 14. Only a 14.
Wow, that's 19. That was 4 degrees of success.
That's a
4 degrees. Is
I
that
I
an
don't think that
automatic?
matters unless it's.
I don't
Oh,
think
wait,
that
wait,
matters
what
unless
does it do?
it's damage.
So wait. So he rolled a toughness, and how?
Which is 14.
Which is 14, and what's your damage? And then.
My damage would be. Oh, I was talking about the actual hit itself. My damage
okay.
would be 5 plus 15, which would be 20.
20. And then, is there any additional bonuses to that, or not, just that?
No, not right now. I don't think.
Does Inspire not affect that?
It's only for the checks.
Okay.
It does not the damage itself because you're not rolling.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just takes 1 toughness.
Mm-hmm. And he
Damage,
failed
okay.
by 2 degrees, yeah? Because
Okay,
he
so
rolled
2 degrees
11.
means
He is dazed for until his next round.
he's dazed until the next round. Okay.
And
All right.
I'm going to spend one of my hero points to fire again. Piss me off.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I don't think 16 hits.
No,
Five.
unfortunately.
Huh?
Add 5, 21.
21.
It still doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Really?
Still doesn't hit.
23.
Yeah,
That's
their
just-
dodge is really... They have really good dodge.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think I'm going to use one of my... one more luck point to re-roll that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
That's-
That would
that's
be
a plus
21 plus 5.
Yes, that'll hit. That will hit.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's another 20 DC on his toughness check that he needs to make.
I got over 20. I had 28. 28.
Ah, well.
So,
How far would you say this person that's going to get smashed would be away from me?
I mean, the park is really large, so like that's a pretty huge block. So, how far can you move
Well, I'm
realistically?
because I used an extra effort. I'm fatigued, so my teleports are 30 feet.
I feel like they would be further. I feel like they would be further than 30.
Yeah, but I'm going to use multiple, so that's why I was asking if I could do it with teleports.
Maybe each. Does it seem reasonable if each square was 30 feet?
That's about
So
it.
maybe 6.
I think so, maybe.
Feels like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
So like 60 feet to get in, but then you'll still be like in the way of
Yeah.
the
That's
Ferris
fine.
wheel. So at least another 30 feet to get
Yeah.
out of the way.
So I'm gonna do multiple things. So first of all, I'm gonna use my normal action and movements to just teleport twice, so I'm there. And then I'm gonna use my hero point to do an edit scene. And I'm
Okay.
gonna turn that person, if you allow it, into
Sure.
a child that weighs no more than 50 pounds.
Yes, you can do that. It's a child, which probably makes it even more dramatic.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because that's the limit
Yes.
that I can take with me when I teleport.
Yes, you definitely can do that. Yes, it's a little child.
So I'm just
That's perfect.
teleport, and then grab the child, and then use an extra effort
Yes.
again to teleport away, and then I just tumble
Nice.
over the ground because I'm exhausted right now.
That was dope.
And then that's
Yes.
just yeah.
That is pretty dope. So, well, cinematically, like you go in, swoop up the kid just as the
Mhm.
Ferris wheel comes crashing down, and then you just, disappear, and there's just gonna be a wave of cheering.
Just looking back and
Very
just
cool.
rolling my eyes. Show off.
Odin, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to. He's exhausted right now, so like he's tired, he's panting, but he doesn't move. It doesn't look like he moves for a moment, but the perception attack hits, and he has to
Okay.
roll another toughness.
He made a 25. Well, actually, no. His toughness is down by 1, so he's 24.
Yes, so that's another
His toughness
hit.
down by 1,
So he
24.
just
It's another
like just a
hit.
wound just appears upon him.
Nice.
Ugh.
But he's not dead, right?
No, I mean I could extra effort again and just keep horrendously hurting myself, but no.
I think you can only
Okay.
effort once a turn.
Yeah, but no, this is my new turn.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna do that because I would be like literally being like, yes, another -2.
Chrono, you're up.
Okay, so question over here. He's in a float.
Correct.
Where's Odin relative to that float?
He's technically inside
Oh,
of it. So
Never mind then.
basically they're positioned inside of the float. They've got like, their guns poking through whatever, like a small hole, I guess, and Odin somehow got
I tried
through
to smash
inside.
through.
And I am
Smashed
not
it.
aware of this guy existing, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So this is the one I will go after right there.
Okay.
You know the turn. So first a dodge check.
First a dodge. Let's see what I get. 20.
Yeah, that makes it. Then I'll attack with a 23 to hit.
I'll do bad luck.
Okay, so that's 1, 10, 8. So it's still the same. Do you count the one I first rolled?
I do.
So it's 6, 10,
I do.
8. So 6 was the one I first rolled, so it's still 23.
So it's still 23. Got it. So that will beat their... That meets their parry, so you will hit. And their toughness is going to be lowered by 1. 16. 16 is their toughness.
Okay. And then I think I'll just teleport back. That's my turn. I'm good.
So what happened to them with the 16?
So there was no degrees of failure.
Okay.
So they rolled a 16.
Gotcha.
They lost by 2 degrees of failure.
Okay. So there's going to be more shots fired. Again, I think just to try to wrap things up a little bit, I think at this point they realize that you all are it's probably good for them to make a strategic retreat. So Odin, the one in front of you is going to attempt to get out of the float and start to make a strategic retreat. You can take a free shot,
Yeah,
a free
so as
hit.
long as he's
basically.
I see him, I just take the shot, and so he has to just roll his toughness.
Oh man, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh yeah, so he just bounces right off.
He bounces draw off, and he's just gonna book it and just try to escape. The other 3, they're basically going to attempt. The other 2, there's only 2 left. They basically will come out of their they're probably just gonna make their way down the fire escape to try to escape. So we can get out of the initiative order right now. And if you all want to try to catch the other 2, I think because the guy rolled a natural 20, I'll just say that he'll escape. But the other 2, if you all have a way of stopping them from escaping and capturing them, you're welcome
I would
to.
absolutely harry them. That as they're running away, I would just cut them up a couple times and teleport away. Cut them up until they're done.
Okay. So, you will successfully at least incapacitate or take care of the other 2. There will be cheers from the crowd. The third one escaped, but now you have a bunch of piles of blocks of Lego blocks that used to be people that, of course, several members are mourning over. And of course, people are surely there must be a cure, and some of them are actually trying to piece together their loved ones, trying to Lego piece them back together. Quick, I need a red, I need a black.
I have the temperance card. I'd be willing to use it to save one of them. If they
Sure.
build the body out, I can temperance to heal it, maybe.
Yes, you can use a temperance card for that. So the only person that I think you knew personally was the grumpy noodle guy. Or at least the party knows about. Everyone else is just a random citizen.
Okay.
So
I'll check on my
I'll leave it up to
allies
you how you-
first. They're doing okay today. Do you need temperance, Odin?
I am blocky, my hands blocky, my legs blocky. And I turned the black armor turns back to his normal armor. So yeah, I think I am blocky.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, if it goes to next session, is he perfectly healed, or do you keep the damage you've received this session? How does that work?
Healing takes time, I think.
I think normally it just goes over time. It's like superheroes, oh no. But unless it's something that Heart goes here, this would be a lot more, because there is a condition where magical healing doesn't work. Time has to heal it. So I don't know if this has that. So that's just how that works.
Yeah, so right now, since you're I'm going to say that for even though you're play testing, just so that there's actual stakes to things you're doing, that there is a continuity to things with your characters. So presumably, if you don't find a way to cure Odin right now, he probably will still be blocky in the next
Okay,
time you
I'll
jump.
use it.
Okay.
If you
I
don't
want to cure him.
All right. All right.